So hi, my name is Deborah Powell. I live here with my family in Waldemar in Amaranth. I've been here since 1998, and we moved from Toronto, and we are really happy campers up here. We love it up here. That is such an interesting story. What got me started was several years ago, the accumulation of years being by myself at home in the evening. I'm such a people person. I'm such a family person. I have the most amazing husband, son, and daughter, Mark, Lucas, and Savannah. But they got to an age where they were out all the time in the evenings, and my husband was working in the evening, so I found myself at home. And I had a rough couple of years. I think it was a combination of midlife crisis, of just saying, well, now what am I going to do? It's not that I was short of things to do, but things that I really wanted to do instead of having to do. So I had a rough go. I was definitely down. I was feeling very, very lonely, had a conversation that wasn't working for me, but that's not really who I am. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to change my conversation? What am I going to take on that's going to make a difference in my life? And I'm sure that's the vibration of that is going to, spill onto my family, my friends, and new people in my life. So a very close friend of mine, Robert Allen Art Studios, he's the most accomplished artist and has become a wonderful, wonderful, significant friend in my life. He called me up one day and said, Deborah, I'm in Shelburne and I'm doing live art. Come on up and do some art with me. And of course, he knows that I can't even draw a stick figure, right? So I said, okay, I've been wanting to do something like this for a very long time. So here we go. And as I left the house, I said jokingly to Mark, my husband, I said, okay, take something off the wall, because when I come back, we're going to put something of mine on the wall. Ha, ha, ha. So away I went, sat beside Robert in Shelburne in this place that he rented out for the day. And we did a landscape, and canvas was up, because when I do mine, my canvas is laying flat. The canvas was up on an easel, and I was literally like, oh, okay. Whatever he did, I did. I watched him do a stroke, I did one. I watched him, I did one. And he said to me, you look like you're feeling like you're a little stressed. It's because we're doing landscape. I've never done landscape. I don't know how to do it, and I'm watching you. So he said, well, let's try a couple more pieces. And we did at his home. Then he said to me, Deborah, try abstract. I think that would be really good for you. And I was like, oh, my shoulders were already dropping. I thought, abstract, you can do anything and it can be fine. It can be great. No judgment. I thought, that sounds like just a wonderful thing. YouTube is the answer to everything. On to YouTube I went, and there was acrylic pouring. And I thought, just watching it was making my shoulders drop, making me feel peaceful, removing that conversation. And my conversation was, I think I can do this. So I literally went from my dining room table to gallery walls. We only have one dining room table, one table in the house. I used 2/3 of it. My family for a year was so amazing, allowing me to use that table to experiment with acrylic pouring. And this is how it all began. I loved it. It was so relaxing. I felt such joy. My slate up here was blank. All I was thinking about was, this is kind of cool. I'm really enjoying this. This is peaceful. It's very therapeutic. It's for all ages. You don't have to have a background, so there's no expectations. So for me, I just unwind. I experience joy. It's peaceful. It's relaxing. Like I said, there's nothing up here, which my family says is usually the case anyway. We tease each other all the time. And yeah, very therapeutic. And it just helps people remove themselves from a hectic, challenging pace. Some people are just going with children, with their job, combination of both. They have pets. They're always being tugged at. And it's not that they mind it, but we also need a break. We need to be removed from a very busy, fast-paced environment. So one of the reasons why people are enjoying my classes is because we're all just going like, wow, I'm here. I have time for myself. What are we going to do? And people get excited, and people tell their stories. because it's very important that people also have an opportunity. They might not talk about it with their family, but they might talk about it with the men and women and children who, of all ages, are doing this. So it's a really nice, it's peaceful, it's relaxing, absolutely therapeutic. Yeah. I love art because, number one, I'm pinching myself still. I can't believe I am doing it. I can't believe that all the art, that all the galleries, all the artists that I have seen over the years and continue to admire and learn from, I love it because I can call myself an artist. And I must say, it took me about a year to actually be able to say that. I gifted a piece of art to the director of the Ontario Science Centre. He said, "Who made this?" I said, "Me." And so, "You're the artist?" I went, "Yeah." And he said, "No, you are the artist." So I looked at him, I said, "Yes, I am the artist." He said, "You made this. This is your design, your canvas, your colors, your artwork, your signature." And from that day forward, I owned being an artist. And to be quite frank, I think we all have an artist inside of us. I really do. I say that really genuinely. It's just not everybody has tapped into it. Maybe they've thought about it. Maybe they have dabbled a bit and then put it aside because life got in the way or whatever. So I love being an artist because it has opened me up to the conversation, the people, the learning, the education, the support, and what it's done for me, the time that it occupies when I'm by myself. I don't have that, "Gee, I'm by myself" conversation. I'm like, I'm going to go into my studio and make something. And I'm smiling and I'm happy. And I come down here. And like I said, sometimes I'm just on YouTube and I don't even get to the painting. But the next day or the next time I will have found something. While I'm doing it, I experience the joy, the peacefulness, the surprise, because acrylic pouring, it's an unexpected journey. Just like my whole time has been for the last few years doing acrylic pouring. It's an unexpected journey because you can decide on doing something and it can turn out quite different. The paints and the silicone, perhaps the table wasn't quite level the way it was supposed to be. And then it takes on its own persona a lot of the time, even when everything is set up perfect. So that's also very interesting. It's a really interesting journey. So look, so this is another thing with acrylic pouring that I did not talk about. What you see within acrylic pouring is just unbelievable. And there is no right or wrong. And you might see something completely different than me. Advice I would give people if they say, "Hey, you know, I want to maybe take this on a more serious level. I want to do this. I want to do this at home. Maybe do it with you." I would say, go for it. Don't let anything in your way, get in your way. Because one of the things about my totally unexpected organic journey from the beginning was, at the beginning, it was all about me. And then it became about everybody else as well, about me seeing their joy, them being able to unwind and get totally immersed, and a place for self-expression. So key, so important. It doesn't matter what age you are. And I've had all ages, from as young as 6 to 84. So what to do is to just, they can always call me. I'd be happy to tell them just the basic things to buy, some YouTubes to follow. They can come here, I can go there. But to be able to do something for yourself is an incredible thing. And that will radiate in different areas of your life. When you're more happy, more peaceful, it's just amazing how that reflects on your everyday to day, with your relationships, with your family, with your coworkers. And why not have that fantastic feeling of, look what I did. I can't believe it, And this is what I hope for everybody. So to find out more about me, you can go to Instagram, you can go to Facebook. Both are To Pour With Love. To Pour With Love. That's where I post my paintings, my successes, my bloopers. I do some videos. I let you know where I am. I let you know about my paint nights. And that's where you can find me. How about this way? And I got very excited because there's only one thing that I could see and continue to see, and I will always see. And other people see the same thing, but here it's a turtle head going up for some air. There's his eye. This is the right side of the turtle head.